Today, we're going to talk about what inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, it is true that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was partially inspired by real-life killer Ed Gein, but that's not what this video is about. Still, if you want to know more about Ed Gein, you can check out some of my previous videos I did on him, which I'll link to in the description below. Now, to put it plainly, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre wouldn't be the same without, well, a chainsaw. I mean, it's right there in the title. Ed Gein, however, isn't exactly known for wielding a chainsaw. So, what inspired Tobe Hooper to unleash a chainsaw massacre on the public? Well, that's where things get a little creepy. You see, it was around Christmas and Tobe Hooper was doing a little bit of shopping for the season. And he was in a crowded department store. Picture something like a Sears. There were thousands of other shoppers around him, and it was really starting to get on his nerves. He was making his way through the crowd and couldn't wait to get out. That's when he found himself in front of a chainsaw display. That's when something sinister popped into his mind. If he picked up a chainsaw and started that bad boy up, people would get out of his way pretty quickly, and then he'd be able to navigate his way out of the department store much more easily. While driving home, Hooper's mind went to work on what he had thought about in the department store, and he decided that he was going to incorporate the chainsaw into an idea he had already been working on about young people in isolation.
Is anybody here?
And that, my friends, is how the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came to be. So, the massacre may be over, but the horror is just beginning. If you want to be a part of it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow the Big TH on social media for future updates.
2003, nearly 30 years after the release of the original film, it was time for Leatherface to get a fresh start in a remake.
You're so dead you don't even know it.
That being said, let's take a look back at the remake and go over 10 things you might have not known about the movie. Number 1. Leatherface was originally going to kill Jedediah by impaling him with his chainsaw as punishment for helping Aaron escape. This scene was cut out because it was considered to be too brutal. Number 2. After filming for his character Wrapped, Eric Balfour stripped off all of his clothes, tossed them to the crew, and walked off the set while only wearing a baseball cap. Number 3. During her audition, Erica Learson screamed so loud that people in other parts of the building thought that someone was being attacked, so they called the police. Number 4. It was announced that Marilyn Manson was going to be the composer for the movie, but he had to back out due to scheduling conflicts. Number 5. Originally, Jessica Biel's character, Erin, was going to be pregnant, which is why she didn't smoke any weed or drink the water in Mexico.
Why do you think I haven't been drinking or smoking or doing anything this entire trip? Did you think about that?
Man, I don't know. Okay, I mean, I can't read your mind. I'm trying, but...
I'm pregnant. You're gonna be a dad, Kemper.
Number 6. Speaking of Jessica Biel, she wasn't the only actress considered for the role of Erin. Hell, she wasn't even the only Jessica considered for the role. Jessica Alba was considered, as was Katie Holmes and Kirsten Dunst. As a matter of fact, Lauren German, the actress who plays the hitchhiker in the beginning of the movie, originally tried out for the role of Erin. Number 7. Gunnar Hansen, the actor who played Leatherface in the original movie, was asked if he'd like to appear in this film as the truck driver near the end of the movie. However, like many times before, Hansen wanted more money than what the studio was willing to pay him. Number 8. The scene in the van with R. Lee Ermey and Jonathan Tucker is particularly intense. One thing that lended to the intensity of the scene is that Jonathan Tucker would force the barrel of the pistol down his throat to intentionally make himself puke. If you look, you can actually see vomit coming out of his mouth in the scene. Number 9. This remake does pay homage to the original. When Erin pulls out a knife, she says that she got it from her brother.
Big brothers.
In the original, Franklin is particularly fond of his knife and lets his sister, Sally, borrow it.
Let me see your knife.
Which she never returns.
What are you doing?
I can't find my knife.
That knife won't do you any good. He likes that knife, remember?
When did you have it last?
Well, I didn't have it last. You had it last. I gave it to you, remember? What'd you do with it?
Well, I don't know. Didn't I give it back to you?
No, I didn't have it when I got out of the van. You just never gave it back to me.
All right, I'll look for it.
Number 10. Dolph Lundgren was approached for the role of Leatherface, but declined, saying that he would like to spend more time with his family and couldn't accept any roles at that time.
Tobe Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of the most infamous movies of all time, and is also known for being one of the most successful independent films of all time. It would serve as inspiration and pave the way for other indie filmmakers around the world. However, a lot of things went on behind the scenes for this film to get where it's at today. That being said, let's take a look at some things you didn't know about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number 1. Art director Robert A. Burns went on to work on several notable horror productions. He famously reutilized props from the Hitchhiker's Bizarre Sculpture collection as the Jupiter Clan's tribal decorations in The Hills Have Eyes. He would also work as art director on Tourist Trap, The Howling, Full Moon High, Microwave Massacre, and Reanimator. Number 2. While shooting the dinner scene, Marilyn Burns was actually cut on the finger when Leatherface cuts the tip of her finger to feed Grandpa. Gunnar Hansen admits to being crazy at that point in filming and wanted to get the scene done with. Therefore, he took the tape off of the knife blade, which was used to keep the knife dull, and actually cut the tip of her finger. Number 3. While the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is often entirely attributed to the true story of Ed Gein, the idea for a killer using a chainsaw for a weapon came to Tobe Hooper while he was Christmas shopping of all things. He was in a crowded store and thought how convenient it would be if he could cut his way through the crowd with a chainsaw. Number 4. Gunnar Hansen wore 3-inch heels so he could appear taller than his actual, already formidable height of 6'4". This caused major issues for him while filming, as he would constantly hit his head on set pieces. Number 5. Gunnar Hansen didn't like Paul A. Partain while shooting the film. However, he found out that Paul Partain was a method actor and was just staying in character the whole time on set, which was very annoying. The two would meet again years later and become great friends. Number 6. Had the film's events played out in real life, Sally Hardesty may not have been so lucky. While filming the movie's 2 extended chase scenes, it became clear that Gunnar Hansen was much faster than Marilyn Burns, even despite toting a chainsaw along with him, and had to repeatedly slow down in his approach. Number 7. A couple different titles were kicked around before ultimately choosing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The original working titles were Head Cheese, Leatherface, and Stalking Leatherface, which sounds kind of silly, like it could be a modern-day romantic comedy. Number 8. The narrator at the beginning of the film, John Larroquette, says that he was paid with a joint for his participation. Number 9. Despite seeming entirely inarticulate, Leatherface's grunts and mumbles are actually listed out as lines in the script. Not that they're any more understandable that way. Number 10. Despite being one of the most recognized horror films of all time,
and its major financial success, the total amount of money the film grossed will never be truly known. In addition to this, the cast and crew never saw any of the profits or received the amount of money they should have gotten. Unfortunately, the original distributor for the film was Bryanston Distribution Company, which was ran by the Mafia. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the Bryanston Distribution Company was only used as a front to launder massive amounts of money that the company had made off of a porno, Deep Throat. Basically, the company only allowed enough money to come through to pay off the investors, and they gave the cast and crew a whopping $405 each. Eventually, the mafia man behind the
Hello, everybody.
operation,
Welcome to the
Louis
stream. Are you
Butchie
ready to talk some
Periano,
horror?
would
Because
get
we are about
busted
to
for
talk
his
some horror, and
shady
it's going to get
doings for
fucking
Deep
awesome
Throat.
in here.
The cast and
Drop
crew from
those
Chainsaw sued
likes.
him and got a
Come
little bit
on.
of cash out of it, but it's nothing near what they
Alright,
should
here
have
we
earned
go,
off
people.
of the film. And that
Woo, man. Hey. Today, we're going to talk about what
we gotta
inspired
take
the
this off. There we go. Remove from the stream. Get out of here. What is going on, horror fam? How are y'all doing out there tonight, baby? Huh? Come on, let's drop those likes. Let's get those hands up. Let's get the devil whores rocking Chad style, baby. Let's hear it. Tonight, we are going over the Halloween franchise because everyone is entitled to one good scare, myself included. We're getting closer and closer to the big day. This is the last day of August. Who we got in here, baby? J.K. dropping those devil horns. Trav with the devil horns. Brian Perry dropping the heart. I like that, Brian. Hell yeah, brother. J.K. throwing some pumpkins. Jonas with the smoked salmon sandwich, guys. We're going to get us a smoked salmon sandwich going here tonight. And Michael Myers is going to eat a freaking smoked salmon sandwich. It's going to be great. Chad Edmonds rocking the devil horns. Here we go, baby. Dragon Blues dropping the Mikey Myers. Patty Heckman's in here. JP, what's going on, man? Haven't seen that cat in a while. What is up, brother? So, like I said, tonight I'm going to have my work cut out for me because we're going over the Halloween franchise. And man, oh man, did Blum drop some stinkers on us. I know some of you aren't going to agree with me, but some of you are. Some of you are going to agree with some of the picks I have here. But first, let's talk about yesterday's streams. So for those of you who weren't able to jump in yesterday's, I went to my first Spirit Halloweens in California. I am a West Virginia boy, recently moved out here, and let me tell you something, man. Spirit Halloweens are not alike all over. And that includes different towns. Because here's the thing. In West Virginia, unless you dedicate an entire day going to different Spirit Halloweens, you can't really do that. Because there's going to be a Spirit Halloween an hour that way. There's going to be a Spirit Halloween 2 hours that way. And then another one 40 minutes that way. So you have to pick one and go to it. In California, there's going to be 30 Spirit Halloweens all over the place. Chad Edmonds dropping the 20 buckarooskies, going to our goal of do a trying Halloween candy stream. We're up to 30 bucks, 60% of the way there. We only need 20 more bucks to make this happen. So the trying Halloween candy stream has become a yearly kind of tradition here at Talk Horror. So what I do is I go out and buy a bunch of the new special edition Halloween candies that are out. You know, for instance, this year they dropped a pumpkin spice limited edition Oreo. And I pick stuff like that up. I bring them home and then I dedicate an entire stream to diabetes. So I try all of those new Halloween candies on stream and then I rank them. So if you guys and gals want to see that, we are $20 away from making that happen. Come on. Like Chad says, come on, y'all. Let's get this goal done. Chad can't be the only one. Moneybags Chad over there can't pay the whole $50, baby. I think he is responsible for the full 30 that we're at right now. 20 more bucks and we'll make it happen. I'll go out and get some of that Halloween good. So for any of you all who want to donate towards that, highly appreciate it, and we'll make that happen, I promise. So the Spirit Halloweens, now out here in California, you can go to multiple locations in one day. I mean, there's going to be one 5 miles this way, one 3 miles that way, one 2 miles here, there, everywhere. And you hit those up, and you're out for a couple of hours, man. That is super, super convenient. Now, one thing I will say, the Spirit Halloweens out here don't have as much. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Chad Edmonds just donated another $20. Another $20 and says, fuck it. Let's do it. That is the attitude I like to see, Chad. Thank you so much, brother. That's it. Next Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are going to do a trying Halloween candy stream. We're going to set that up. I'm going to go out. I'll take a freaking picture, Chad. I owe it to you, man. I'm going to go out and I'm going to take a picture of me shopping for Halloween candies, post it up in the community tab, and you all will see the fruits of Chad's labors, damn it. Thank you so much for that, Chad. Total stud maneuver right there. Total stud maneuver, baby. So we've hit, yes, Mag's coming in, baby. It's tradition. Chad coming through. Sticking to tradition, baby. He's a traditional kind of guy. So I'll tell you what, we need another goal. We've hit this one. Chad, he fucking clocked it out of there, baby. He capped it, son. So I want to see a vote in the chat. Vote in the chat for what our next goal should be. I'm going to throw out 2 options. Oh my God, what have we got here? I can't even see. JP sending us a $10 dono, baby. Is that 10 buckarooskies? What is that? Did JP just drop the 10 rooskies? I'm going to have to adjust my alerts to be up here on top. I apologize for that, folks. This new setup, the alerts should appear over the Stream Boss thing. So thank you, JP, for the next donation. The alerts should be better set up. They should work better. More better. English, it's a thing. Okay, so here we go. Here's our next potential goal. I want you guys to vote. 2 options here. 2 options. Now, me and Dragon Blues didn't agree to this. I didn't talk to her about it, but that's what makes it such a special goal. So, vote on it. Number 1, for another $10. I will set this up as the goal once we decide on what our next challenge is. $10, Dragon Blues joins the stream and gets to critique my Halloween rankings. Or $10 and I can't rank Halloween Ends as an F. $10 and I can't rank Halloween Ends as an F. I have to put it somewhere else. All right, man. So here we go. Yes, thank you, Chad. Swinging the love our way. We love you too, brother. JP coming in like a total stallion of a man. Total stallion of a man, JP. That's why I'm saying, Dragon Blues. I'm tossing up. Vote on it, folks. Michael Richardson says Dragon Blues joins. I want to get everybody else's vote in here. What should our next goal be? Dragon Blues joins the stream. Unplanned. Or I have to rank Halloween Ends somewhere else. It can't be at the bottom of the barrel. Chad Edmonds, $10. Holy shit. Chad Edmonds, what do you say, brother? Chad Edmonds, what are you saying, brother? He's coming in freaking hot tonight, son. Look at that. Look at that. We've made $60 on tonight's stream alone. Chad, Samuel is saying Dragon Blues joins. Michael Richardson is saying Dragon. JP is saying Dragon. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to hit her up. I'm gonna have to hit the Dragon up with an invite. We're gonna have to get her in here. I'm sorry, Dragon. The fans deemed it necessary. The fans have spoken. You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. Where she be? There you go, Dragon. There you go, baby. All right, so we're going to wait for her to click that link, and I'll tell you what, now we need another goal because Chad, in total Chad fashion, he came through on this one. So I need ideas for another goal. What could be another $10 Rooski goal in here? $10, we get JP in? Huh? We have a three-way? What do you all want? Huh? We could do that. I know JP. I can get him on the horn. But let me tell you something. So back to the Spirit Halloween thing while we wait on good old DB to get in here, which I have sent the link out. So, she's here. Are you ready, DB? Give me the thumbs up when you're ready. I'll make sure you get on. So to get back to the Spirit Halloween topic, out here, here she comes. There she is, baby. What is going on?
I am ill prepared.
We can't hear you. Mike is not connected yet. We'll go ahead and let her get all set up there. You may have to go into your settings and switch the Mickarooski, or maybe your mic's dead. We'll figure it out. But here's the deal. So Spirit Halloweens are not alike all over. Now, I will say this. The spirits in West Virginia are bigger. They have more of their stuff on display. That is one plus. It's just way bigger. JP says he can hear you. Okay, so they're saying she's fine. I can't hear her. What in the hell is going on?
What in the hell is going on? I was going to say it's showing on the settings. It's showing my mic is working. Make
sure I'm all set up then. Let me hit my damn settings.
Hit your damn settings.
Here we go. Are you there, baby?
I'm here. I can hear you. It sounds like everybody else can hear me too. You can hear me?
Everybody else can hear her. How is her audio levels? Is she coming through loud and clear? Yeah, I have selective hearing. You know how it is, man.
You can't hear me.
Yeah. So would you agree, though, Dragon Blizzoos, that in West Virginia, the spirits are much bigger? They have a lot more on display inside the store. But the cool thing about here is that you can go to many locations out here. Like, they're very easily accessible.
I think I would agree with that with like the first one we went to and the third one we went to were both a little smaller than the two we used to go to in West Virginia. But the third one I think was about the same. The middle one. The one in the middle seemed to me to be about the same. And they're really, I think the first one was very animatronic heavy. Heavier than the animatronics we see in West Virginia. Like there was more going on, but didn't have as many costumes up.
Okay. Well, I will say though that, I've seen a lot of memes of like Spirit Halloween. They'll set up in any location, and like that's totally true. But like the last one we went to, it was super, super weird. It was like they had their banner on like surrounding an old shoe store sign. It was like, that
third one we went to was like interesting. It was a lot smaller than the other ones. It was in an odd location, but then it also had like animatronics that the other ones didn't have. And it had animatronics that were working. None of their animatronics were not working, which wasn't true for some of the bigger shops that had like a handful of animatronics that weren't working, even though it's still the beginning of the season. Whereas these guys were on it. They had all of their animatronics were functioning.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. And JK wants to know, is the California move permanent? No, it is not, man. Just hanging out, enjoying the beautiful scenery. And so there's been $60 total in donations already. We've brought Dragon Blues on as part of one of our stream goals. Another $10, we bring JP back on. And we'll have us a little threesome set up here. Shut up, Siri. Stop talking to me. What are you doing?
Yeah. So everybody can tell like how unexpected this was for me because I'm in my strawberry shortcake shirt.
Yeah, Anna's in her strawberry shortcake uniform. I mean, come on,
instead of my
man.
Talk Horror gear.
Yes, hell yeah. Well, let me tell you something.
I specifically asked if I would be on the stream, and you said no.
Yeah, I was going to take this all by myself, but hey, you know what? Now you can critique my choices because we're going to bring up our list here, ranking the Halloween franchise. Now, as you can see, this is similar to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre ranking. We have a ranking system. S is absolutely the best, and then F is in the shitter. So,
I have to admit to everyone before we start, I think it's only fair. I mean, you did it. You brought me on. I have not seen Halloween 4, 5, and 6. I've seen all the other Halloween films, including the remakes and requels and all that, but I have not seen the beloved 4.
No, you have not.
Or 5 and 6. I've seen parts of 4, so I've seen enough of it to get I know the story, I know the gist, I know who's in it, that whole deal. But I haven't seen any of 5 and 6. Although I hear 6 is really really out there.
Well, we're going to get into this. So here we go. Here we go, people. Now I want to know, of course, if you all agree with my choices. And if not, and yeah, I was walking Anna through the Halloween films and some shit came up, but we're going to tackle that. We're going to rectify the situation because you at least need to see now, like 5 and 6 are pretty much universally hated. 4 is universally loved.
Yeah. So I had seen obviously 1 and 2 on my own.
Yeah.
A million times. I had seen H2O in theaters when it came out.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
It without you. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to take a fucking stance right now. This is what's going to happen right off the bat. And if you folks would have listened to JK, you would have known it was coming because he somehow has a little spoiler alert here.
Right off the bat.
Halloween Ends is going right to the F tier. Nice. Right immediately, because I cannot believe Jason Blum and Blumhouse Productions managed to make the worst fucking Halloween movie in 2022. How in the hell can you do that? There is a format. This is tried and true ground. It does not take much. After the low effort film we got with Halloween 2018, which was somehow fucking universally loved and accepted by the Halloween fandom, probably because of all the jerk-off Easter eggs they put into it. There you go. There's the fucking blueprint. All you have to do is load fans up with Easter eggs and they will eat that shit up. And they still couldn't even stick to the formula. I mean, Jesus, God.
Yeah, so, you have quite a few fans in here tonight who like or even love, I should say, like Halloween Ends. So yeah.
So I want to see
tonight.
I want to see right now, what ranking would people give Halloween Ends? And I'm seeing JK saying it is horrible. It deserves an F. Michael Richardson says, totally agree. Halloween Ends was really dumb. Halloween is about Michael Myers, not some stupid kid agreed who's been bullied by band geeks. He has a shrimp dick. You don't want to watch this movie. Come on. Nobody wants to watch this movie, but Brian Perry says, I love Ends.
We know Chad does.
Yes, Chad loves it. Chad says that Halloween Ends is S tier.
I am LMNOP. Also enjoys
saying
Halloween
top
Ends.
5.
Yeah.
Grassman Nightmare says it's horrible. The best part of the movie was the end. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm sticking Halloween Ends, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to take another stance right here. Halloween 2, 1981, immediately going to the S tier. That is the best in the franchise. That is as good as it gets, folks. That's as good as it gets. Because let me tell you why. So Halloween 2, same night as the original, takes place the same night as the original film. However, I think the suspense and the claustrophobia is a little more effective in Halloween 2. I like the fact that Laurie Strode is now confined to a hospital and she has Michael Myers stalking her through the halls of that hospital. I think that was a very effective film, even more so than the original. Now, I want to see what everyone else says. Oh, my God. LMNOP calling me out immediately. He ain't going to let shit slide. He's like, you've lost your damn mind now. Well, let me tell you something, LMNOP. You can't agree with what I'm saying? What are you saying, man? Where would you put Halloween 2? Come on. Trav Zimmerman saying Halloween 2 is the best film in the series. Totally agree, Trav. That's why I put it there, brother. S tier, baby. You know how it is. Samuel Stokes agreeing with me, though. He's saying Halloween Ends was trash. Trash. Michael Richardson agree that Halloween 2 is S tier, but not the best in his opinion. Not the best in his opinion. J.K. saying I love Halloween 2. It was my favorite, even if I think the original Halloween is the best film. Damn.
I agree. I think the original Halloween is the best film.
Damn. And Chad Edmonds coming in. Halloween 2 is C tier. Oh my God. Chad totally likes. Chad just doesn't like old movies. Chad just, that's the connection. I'm finally figured it out. Chad just does not like the older films.
Yeah.
A couple things here, and then I'll get right back into the comments of my rating. So Necro, welcome to the stream, man. He's driving on his way back from football. He's playing semi-pro now. Welcome, Necro. And another thing is,
he since we're talking to Necro, he just texted that Henry got a pick. That's whose football he's driving home for. Way to go. So way to go, Henry. Shout out to Henry.
Good job. Good job, Henry. So another thing, I would like to give a shout out to a good friend of mine. His daughter just made it into a highly prestigious medical school. I got the word today. She's been trying her ass off, working really hard, and now she's going to be an FSU alumni, baby. So hell yeah, congrats to her. I won't dox anybody, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Let's awesome. Get some clapping hands in the chat if we can, my friends, and support the horror fam. There we go. JK coming through. Yeah, oh my God.
Awesome. Badass.
Hell yeah.
Very
All
cool.
right. All right, so here's what we got. So Nate Blanche is with you guys. He's saying nothing beats the original Halloween in his opinion. Brian Perry is, oh shit. Brian Perry, where you at? Halloween 2 was awesome. Hell yeah, it is. Samuel Stokes, Halloween 2 is classic. But Chad does, he gives us a little bit of a reason here. He says, no, it's just the whole hospital vibe. They stuck it in one place when Michael is a villain that should be able to create mass chaos. So I'm guessing he didn't like Halloween Kills because they do end up in a hospital there. And look at all these hands clapping. Thumbs up, man. Thank you all so much. I'm sure he appreciates. Congrats in getting into FSU. Medical, baby.
That's
all
awesome.
right, folks. I see JP sitting there. $10 is our goal. I will make him join the stream if we hit that. So let's not forget. I force myself on people, damn it. JP, you will get in
into
here.
The stream tonight.
Yes, I will force the talk horror upon you. But I'm sticking Halloween 2 is the best in the franchise. But I will say this, my friends. I am going to do this. So Halloween 1, the original, is also S tier. I'm putting it at S tier, but it's right behind Halloween 2. Come on. Halloween 2 is the best in the series. JP, then you got to do what works, man. If we get $10, brother, you're on the horn. I'll make you join through your freaking phone, dude. I don't even care. So, now Chad Edmonds is saying he would put Halloween at A tier. I Am Elemental P says he really does like Halloween 2, but he's not a fan of the sibling connection. Now, Anna, how do you feel about the sibling?
I agree. I think the sibling connection is bizarre at best. Like, at best, you can say it was a bizarre, at worst, it's just a terrible idea. Well, I mean, I think part of what makes the first film so effective, and I know fans of the Rob Zombie remake might argue this with me, but I think what's is that there is no why. This guy is just evil. You know, and part 2 coming in and making them siblings immediately gives him at least some semblance of a why. And that bums me out.
Okay, so I can see that. Does everybody agree with Dragon Blue? Is that also your feelings on that? I would love to get the general consistency in here, but I do see JP coming in saying, whatever you need, that's right, baby. $10, we get JP in the stream. We've made 60 on the night. That would put us at 70. If we hit that next goal, $10, and JP has to join the stream no matter what. You never know. He may be in his Spider-Man undies right now, and he'll still join because I forced the talk horror on him. All right. So here we go, though. JK saying, totally agree that the original Halloween is S tier. I like the sibling connection, and thus a reason for stalking Laurie. So he comes from the opposite end of the spectrum. Trav saying, I don't mind the sibling connection, although it was a Luke, I am your father moment of the Halloween series.
Totally. I like all the Star Wars correlations tonight.
Yes. But look at this. Nate coming in and saying, agree. What makes Michael scary is that he has no reason. He's just pure evil.
Agreed.
There you go. Dragon Blues laying it on the line. And yeah, Chad Edmonds, for those of you who don't know, the Halloween TV movie filler forced the sibling connection. So, to make the movie a little bit lengthier and stuff like that, John Carpenter did go back and add some extra scenes in there.
It sucks.
So that's why we get the whole sibling connection, and he has regretted it ever since. But I love Halloween 2.
Weirder and weirder.
I love Halloween 2.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're going to look here. Now we're at Halloween 3. And Halloween 3 is the redheaded stepchild of the franchise. And the reason why is it's in the same category as something like Friday the 13th Part 5, where you technically don't have Jason in the movie. People revolted on this shit.
Yeah.
And it was universally hated. Now it has grown like a cult following because I think as time went on, you have to imagine, like, people fucking hated this movie. And it's probably because people were around when it was released. So they went to theaters thinking they're going to see another Michael Myers film, and they get in there, and this movie is about witches. It's not even, it's fucking...
Witches?
Druids. It's about druids. Excuse me, Dragon Ball. I know this is Jonas's favorite entry in the series. But the thing is, I think it was hated on so much because they established this series with the face of the franchise, which is Michael Myers.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're watching a movie about killer druids around Halloween, and it's like,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Now,
Yeah.
people like me, you know, this movie was before my time. I watched it and, you know, I already knew. So you knew what to expect going in. You've already heard people bitch about the movie. You already know, you know, kind of know what it's about. You're already a little bit prepared. So I think, and it's found a cult following. So I think people have let up on it over the years. Like if you went to IMDb, it used to be rated like a 2. Now it's probably like a 5 or something. I don't know. But Season of the Witch, this is a hard one. I like it a lot. I won't say I like it a lot. I like Tom Adkins a lot.
Right. Let's be really honest.
Good old Dr. Chalice, okay? If it wasn't for him, you know, I wouldn't like it as much. I do think it's a creepy story. I do think it was a huge misstep for the franchise, though. I totally think if this movie had went by a different name, it would have been more well received, especially at the time. However, I don't think it's good enough to where people would still be talking about it if it wasn't a Halloween movie.
Well, I think that's almost what stirs the pot on it, right? It's like it's a part of this franchise that was hated, but you know, people, like you said, it's stuck around because it's a part of the franchise, because it's this weird anomaly stuck into the middle of a very, very popular franchise. So people revisit it, and because they revisit it, they're like, hey, this is actually a pretty fun movie. And so, I agree. I'm not sure it was good. Like, I love Tom Adkins. I even love some of the concepts of the film.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had no business being in the Halloween franchise. I think that's like the marketing team just had to be kicking themselves after that. But like, if I tried to look at it only as a standalone film, it has nothing to do with Michael Myers, the Halloween franchise, or anything like that, I would still have some problems with the movie, even though I kind of love the concept. I love the masks being put out there to, kill kids and stuff, and then their families. It's so scary, and I love that it's a group of druids who are trying to basically take back their holiday of Samhain, but they lose the plot a little bit because it should be a very kind of ritualistic, magical, and they make it super sci-fi right at the end.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah.
Why did this go like bizarrely sci-fi at the end? It shouldn't have. I think that was a major mistake.
Yeah. But I will say, I will say it has some of the most brutal scenes in the franchise.
Oh, some of the scenes with the masks and the bugs and the snakes and stuff are so cool.
But when the assassin goes into the hospital and he grabs the bridge of the guy's nose and just pulls it and instantly kills him, and then he walks out into the car and douses himself in gasoline and sets himself ablaze.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But here's what we get.
I'm with you. Yes, the song is badass. I do love that song.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Halloween 3 and I'm going to put it at a C.
Okay.
I think Halloween 3 deserves a C. I could see where people would rate it an F because of the disappointment. I could see where people would rate it as high as an A. That's really into that stuff, like Jonas. He's explained his reasoning, but as for me personally, I'm putting it at a C.
Yeah.
It doesn't shock me. I'm not stunned that it doesn't follow the Michael Myers timeline or anything like that. I know that when they released this, in their minds, that Michael Myers story was finished after Halloween 2. I mean, for God's sakes, they blew him up, or caught him on fire, but they were going to try to do a different story going forward and kind of turn the whole Halloween franchise into an anthology in and of itself.
Yeah, I think for that to have worked,
Mm-hmm.
they needed to not do a Halloween 2. If it had gone like Halloween and it's Michael Myers. And then Halloween 2
agree.
is its own story. And then Halloween 3, then it's like, oh, I get it. Every Halloween film is its own story. But to do 2 back to back that are about a specific slasher and then be like, we've changed our minds. It's like,
agree. Yeah. Agree. And, that just did not work out for them. But I did just see something interesting. And we're going to get some comments in here because I see some people. But first, I want to get to this. So JP is throwing down. How about I make a Talk Horror T-shirt for the next $10 donator?
A personalized Talk Horror T-shirt?
Well, I'll tell you what. That is a good enough goal for me to do this. Handmade Talk Horror T-shirt.
That's badass.
For the next $10 donor. That is the new goal, folks. The new goal, as you can see on my camera, handmade Talk Horror T-shirt, $10. $10. Whoever donates the next $10 is getting a handmade Talk Horror T-shirt, courtesy of JP.
It looks like King Arthur has gotten himself a hold.
There we go. Chad Edmonds with the $10 Rooskies, baby.
Chad, get that personalized T-shirt.
That's
awesome. Thank you, Chad.
Damn, look at that. $10. There we go, baby. So, all right. So, there you go, JP. Chad, you're going to have to send me your address, brother, and we will get you lined out. And then, I'm going back to the old goal then. I'm going back to the old goal. $10. We bring JP on the stream, and he can talk to you about your custom Talk Horror T-shirt. Unless anybody else can think up a better goal than that, we'll bring JP on here and shoot the shit with him. Awesome. So, yes, today is Arthur's birthday. Happy birthday, Arthur. Heck yeah, man. So we get a lot of people who, are agreeing with my ranking of putting Halloween 3 at a C. We get some people saying better or worse, but hey, C is fair for the most part is what people are saying.
Yeah.
So, JP, if you don't want to do that goal, man, you got to give me something better. Something better for me to toss up, man, for $10. $10. We need something fun for the fam.
Yeah, JP's like, not the old goal.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my God. Michael Richardson says Steven should put on a Michael Myers mask on for the rest of the stream. That may kill me. So I'm gonna share a fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share a fun fact with the fam out there. Nobody in Talk Horror nobody in California has air conditioning. Doesn't exist out here. It's a fucking third world country. So I am sitting here sweating my ass off profusely 24 hours a day. It's like I'm wearing a sweatsuit every day. If I put on a mask, I may die. Okay? I may
It got up
succumb.
to it got up to 80 degrees in the house earlier today. Yeah.
When I came down here to do this stream, it was 78 degrees in the house.
Yeah.
So I do have my Michael Myers mask with me, but I'll tell you what, if I'm going to do that, I have to, it's going to have to be at least $20. $20 and I'll die on stream. I don't give a shit.
There you go.
But
JP
if you guys want that,
yeah.
If you guys want that, if you think me wearing a Michael Myers mask for the remainder of the stream should be the next goal, vote in the chat. I'll be extremely uncomfortable, but vote in the chat and I'll make that happen.
You've got 20 minutes left of the stream. That's $1 a minute for wearing the mask.
That is $1 a minute if I do that.
And JP, I've tried a fan. A fan is on right now. What's it going to fucking do? Blow hot air at me? Now it's like I'm driving with the windows down. It was fuck. Also, it's like you may as well stand in front of me and just blow at me. That's what it feels like. Oh my god. Dude, JP, I guess the sun just sits here and bakes the house. I have no clue. Look at the thermometer in the house, man. 78. It was 80 at one point in here today, man. I'm gonna die.
You gotta cuddle with
Michael
Oogie
Richardson.
Boogie.
Michael Richardson saying, got another idea, Stephen. Cuddle with the Oogie Boogie for the remainder of the stream. Okay, so
you don't have to give him money to cuddle with Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so let's settle on a goal. I want to hear JP's vote, Chad's vote, everybody's vote, Michael's, Roxy's. What do you all have? And I will make that the next stream goal. But we'll move on to the next movie while we settle on a goal, and I want to hear your idea for a goal. So type that in the chat too, Dragon Blues.
Oh, I don't have. Well, how do I?
Okay, so next up, we have Halloween 4 in the franchise, and Halloween 4 is a universally loved entry in the franchise. Now, this one we pick back up with the Michael Myers storyline, which is great. But this time we are with Jamie Lloyd. We have Laurie's daughter. And so Michael Myers is chasing around like a 12-year-old girl in this one, and it has extreme moments of tension and suspense, and you also get Rachel in this one, and she is Jamie's guardian, and it's very good. It is good. I really like this one a lot as a kid, maybe because you know, it had a fellow child in the movie and it was just so scary. I'm not sure. But Halloween 4, you know what? Halloween 4, I'm going to move up to an A tier. I really liked this movie. I thought it was fun. You get to go Halloween shop or costume shopping for Halloween. You get the trick or treating. You get Jamie Lloyd. You get Michael in the house. It's a very creepy movie, and I want to see what everyone else is saying here. Brian Perry is so stoked for 4. Chad Edmonds says Halloween 4 is S tier. Michael Richardson says A tier, and saying that 4 is good. There we go, man. I'm thinking Halloween 4 is a good candidate for the A tier, right below Halloween 2 and Halloween 1, man. I think I want to know if most people agree with me there. And while we wait on those comments to come in, oh, here we go. JK's got one for us. He said, Halloween 4, I think, had the best ending. I would probably put it at B tier, but could see A tier. Grassman is saying S all the way. Damn. Pokemon Valley. Hey, what have you been up to, Pokemons? Ain't seen you in a hot minute. Grassman is throwing in donate to the channel. Let's get this man an AC. I'm telling you what, Chad, we hit $300 and I will live stream my ass going to Lowe's and picking up a window unit air conditioner. I'm telling you, somebody's got to bring something out here, man. I got to show these city slickers how it works, man. You can't succumb to the heat, okay? This isn't a third world country. Come on, folks.
I think we just need to give you the other fan while you live stream. I think
you hear this shit? A fan. What is this? What am I? Chopped liver here? What am I? Fucking SpaghettiOs? You gonna blow on me to cool me off?
At least it's something we already have.
Jesus. Yeah, Chad's coming in, though. He says, Anna, did you see my goal idea? We need Steven hyped up on candy and cappuccino next week. Oh, my God.
He did. I saw that. But he loves a pumpkin spice latte.
I do love pumpkin. That might kill me.
This is not a hardship. Yeah.
JP coming through. He's like, I have an in-room AC unit I'm not using. We may need that. I may perish on stream. You guys, I'm telling you what, man. They treat dogs in animal shelters better than this.
I'm just laughing because I know how much cooler it is in the room that you're in than the room I'm in, so I'm just laughing.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I feel we might need it for Anna. She might perish. She's going to melt into the chair like those old 90s commercials when they give them a Capri Sun. Oh, my God.
Funny.
Nate Blanche is saying he has an idea for the next stream goal, $15, and Halloween ends goes to S tier. I'll tell you what.
Oh, no. You can't. That's like paying off. That's like buying your integrity. Like,
that is true. This is what I'll do.
Oh.
Here we go. I'll just go ahead and do this. If we get it, I'll tell you what. I'm putting it at this. This is a hard goal. But here we go. Steven puts on a Michael Myers mask for the stream. $25 for the rest of the damn stream. I'll wear my Halloween 2 Michael Myers mask, and you'll probably watch me
perish.
I'll probably perish. That'll probably be it, man. That'll be it for me.
You'll perish in flames.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will perish in flames. And while we do that, I'm moving to Halloween 5.
Halloween 5.
Halloween 5. Now, this one is pretty much universally hated.
Ooh.
Because the series kind of takes the series definitely takes a major turn by the end of this one. Now, first of all, you get some damn psychic powers out of Danielle Harris in this one. You also get the Man in Black.
Should I be off on like spoilers?
Yeah. Anna, you need to cover your ears right now. You haven't seen these. You get and Tina. Everybody hates Tina in this movie. A lot of people hate Tina in Halloween 5 because from what I understand, due to the success of Married with Children and Kelly Bundy and that type of character at that time, the producers of Halloween 5 wanted to implement a character like that into the Halloween franchise. So that's why you get Tina. And a lot of people do not like her. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Halloween 5, I definitely think you do get some good kills. You do get some good vibes. You go to a Halloween party. They did Rachel wrong. They did her character very wrong. Ellie Cornell, she has complained about this since the movie was released, after being like, Jamie's caretaker essentially in Halloween 4. They do her really wrong in Halloween 5. I'll agree with that. But I'm going to put Halloween 5 right up here at C tier. It's obviously a couple steps down from Halloween 4, but Halloween 5, you get Dr. Loomis back. He lays the smackdown on Michael at the end of the movie. You get some weird stuff. There's no doubt about it, but come on, man. This is a long-ass franchise with a lot of weird shit. So here we go. Let's see what the general consensus is in the chat about Halloween 5. Anna can't comment on this one. She hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
But here we go. Michael Richardson saying Halloween 5 is either A or B, or is either B or C tier, excuse me. Grassman coming in strong saying Halloween 5 is an A. Brian Perry agrees with me, putting it at a C. Grassman is arguing my decision. He's like, no, it is not a C, damn it. Michael Richardson agrees with me. J.K. saying Halloween 5 I have to put at E tier only because it's not as bad as Ends. Well, trust me, we're going to get down to the shit pile. Just give me a minute. Chad Edmonds agrees Halloween 5 is C tier, but he also says, I have an announcement. I was just talking to Adam Marcus and he sends his love. Thank you, Adam Marcus.
That's
I would love to get
awesome.
him on the stream sometime. So Adam Marcus is the director of Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to have to get him on here sometime and talk some Jason Goes to Hell goodness.
Funny.
Yes, I am very concerned, Nate, if I have to put on this Michael Myers mask. It's a $25 goal. And
you know what I forget when you talk about how hot you are? I forget that you're under your ring light.
I am under my ring light. I have monitors set up around me. I'm surrounded by Jason, Leatherface, Michael Myers. I mean, it's hot in here.
Yeah.
But the more movies I add to this list, the least amount of time I have to wear that mask. So if you guys want me to put on the Michael Myers mask, $25. $25 is our donation goal. And I'm also wearing black. There you go, Chad. I'm the man in black, damn it. $25, I'll put on the Michael Myers mask. We'll see what we can do. But here we go. Halloween 6. Now, this is when the series really takes a sharp turn.
I haven't seen it, and I still have heard how bad it is.
Yes, this one people go nuts on. But I will say, in its defense, this one has particularly, I think Halloween 6 has the most brutal Michael Myers we've ever seen.
Interesting. Really? More brutal than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
I think so, man, because Michael Myers in this one just straight up walks through shit. He is like the Juggernaut.
Wow.
He's like the Juggernaut, man, and he shows no freaking mercy. For God's sakes, in this one, he's trying to get a hold of an infant.
Ooh.
He is brutal in this one. But the series takes a very, very odd turn. A very odd turn. They do some really weird shit in this one, but it is a straight up slasher film. There's some good, really good kills in it. Some characters you can't fucking wait to see meet their maker. And
the comments are getting funny. Brian Perry loves 6.
Yeah. Brian Perry here is saying he loves 6. Then you have Michael Richardson saying 6 is either D or F tier. And Chad Edmonds says H6 producer's cut is a B tier, but the theatrical version is a D.
Interesting.
Brian Perry saying he would put 6 at an A tier.
Interesting.
Grassman's wanting to know, isn't this the one with more than one Michael Myers down in the sewer? No, this is not that one. But I'm going to tell you folks, for those of you who have seen it, Anna hasn't seen it, but holy shit, when Michael Myers walks into the operating room in this one, oh my God. And then he's going door to door in the asylum. That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was like this one is super suspenseful. You do not, out of all the Michael Myers we've had, this one is the one you don't fucking want getting a hold of you. You don't want this one close to you. You don't want this one in the house with you. And I'm going to tell you folks, this is one of those franchises that if you ask me to re-rate it tomorrow, I may come up with different answers. But Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, I'm going to move to a D tier.
Interesting.
A D. You know what? I'm going to put him right there at a C tier, actually.
Wow.
I'm going to put him at a C tier because because of the brutality and because of the suspense. I'm over the whole. Now, if you asked me 10 years ago, whatever, I may have still been upset about the plot points and stuff like that, whatever.
You're over it.
You
You're
know what I'm
over the
saying?
plot points.
I'm
You're like,
over
plot
that
points,
shit. I've
schmott
accepted
points.
it. I've accepted because let me tell you, the franchise only gets fucking worse. Like there's entries in the series that come out that's worse. So it's like, I'm looking back on it now and I'm like, well, fuck, 6 looks really good compared to Halloween Ends.
Yeah, interesting. Well, and Chad and JK are still talking about the fact that there's different versions. And I get that. There are a lot of movies that I love the director's cut, but I don't. There are major problems with theatrical cuts. So I get it. I haven't seen 6, so I don't know. But I know how that goes for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The producer's cut changes some things up. I actually have the producer's cut. I don't think it's one of the movies. I've brought very limited movies with me during the move. The rest ended up in storage, I'm sad to say. But so I could have shown you that, Anna. But what can you do? It is very different. There was scenes that were removed and it's just like and that's something that is inherent in the franchise. There was scenes that were deleted from Halloween 5 that could have really different plot lines that could have changed things. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I will show you at some point, but all right, so we're going to solo the layout for a minute while Anna gets her stuff set up.
Well, I don't know if you saw, like, suddenly the sun came out from behind some clouds and just was like...
And the link is in the chat, folks. You see it right there. You can click on it right now. $25. I'll throw that Halloween mask on. I'm moving through the franchise, baby. So we're moving on from part 6. I'm knocking them out. Next up, we have Halloween H2O. I'm
B
not
tier.
a big... What is it?
I said B tier.
You know what? I'm almost going to put it at a C tier.
They're all C tier.
Because you bring Jamie Lee Curtis back. She decapitates Michael Myers at the end, which I didn't like ever since I very first watched it.
Wait, you didn't like what? Sorry. One more time.
I didn't like the fact that she kills Michael Myers at the end.
Oh.
Maybe it is a little bit higher than that. Now that I'm looking at it.
B tier.
It's certainly more well made, but it was also pointless. But it is, fuck it. It's probably a B tier. Damn it.
Yes.
It probably, but you have LL Cool J. He was funny as hell. You have Josh Hartnett and his goofy ass haircut.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is absolutely 100% like a film of its era.
It is.
Like just, there's no mistaking that what year that movie was made. Totally. But But I would argue that like you have the first film, you have all these teenagers and their interactions and their friendships and all the things that happen to them. And then the film, so like if you're say comparing it to Friday the 13th, they kind of kept that formula where you get these teenagers and their interactions and Halloween didn't. It like totally diverged from that formula. And this one kind of returns the franchise to that. It's like you get these young people and how they're interacting. And so you get more characters, I guess, to root for than just your like singular final girl kind of, it's so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That, and I enjoy that. Like, I think it makes the movie a little more fun. It's I think, the funnest in the franchise. after the first one, and then that you don't have any fun anymore until you get back to that one. Like that's what I would say.
Yeah, I'm going. There's things I don't like about it. There's things I do, but in the scheme of the franchise, I guess you could put it at a B.
And I think honestly, like, I think Jamie Lee, or I think the Laurie, her reaction to her trauma feels way as weird as it sounds. Way more
far
realistic
more natural
than her reaction to her trauma in the new movies. It's like, yeah. I don't know. Like it's
well, and this was the first time. Well, I'll take that back. Halloween 3 deviated from the fucking entire franchise, really. But as far as the Michael Myers timeline goes, this is the first time in the franchise they deviated from the timeline.
Right. Yeah.
Because Chad Edmonds is bringing up here, he says he hates this movie. He said this movie to him is an absolute F tier movie, and he says Jamie Lee shows her good in Trading Places, then plays a PTSD witness protected alcoholic in this one, finding out she faked her car crash and Jamie is a boy. Well, the thing is though, Chad, you have to remember they totally retcon Halloween 4, 5, and 6 from the series. This is a direct sequel to what? Halloween 1?
Yeah, I don't remember. So, it's been a while, so I don't remember if 2 exists in this timeline or if it's just 1. I don't remember.
Wait, no. I think 2 does exist in this timeline because you get the whole sibling thing.
Okay.
So you do get that, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it at a B tier. I know that some people are, J.K. agrees with me, says he'd put it at a B tier. Brian Perry loves the soundtrack, is a fan of the movie. Nate Blanche says he would put it at X. Oh, excuse me, Brian Perry says he hates H2O, but Nate Blanche says he loves it and will put it at an S. So the audience is split.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So 2 is in the H2O timeline. Sorry about that little hiccup. It's been H2O is one of my least watched of the series, and I think part of that is because when they used to do the AMC Fear Fest, I mean they still do, but back in the day they played 4 and 5 more than any other Halloween movie, period, and then you would get 1 and 2 here and there, but mostly 4 and 5.
Yeah, it's so H2O for me is the first Halloween film I saw in the theaters. Obviously, I was too young for the originals, not even born for the first one.
Yeah.
But and then
Okay. And hey, Sharon Nyberg, it's been a while, my friend.
Hi,
How are you doing? Sharon, let me tell you something. If you're interested in it, we're working on ranking the Halloween franchise. We have a goal set up. If we hit $25, I'll wear a Michael Myers mask for the remainder of the stream, and you will watch me sweat through the eye holes.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Profusely. You'll watch me sweat profusely through the eye holes. Here, that's what I meant to show you here was Steven puts on a Michael Myers mask for the stream. So far, we've made, $60, $70 on the night? So we hit that. We're pushing 100 buckarooskies, baby. So here we go. Chad is throwing it down. He's like, oh, look at Sharon. She's like, I would love to see you in a Myers mask. Hey.
But would you $25 love it? That's the real question.
Yeah, that's the real question. You may be able to garner some support. You'd be like, hey, somebody want to split it with me, $12.50 each?
Hey, there you go. That's an idea.
You get 3 people going, you know what I'm saying? Hey. So, but Chad says one of the reasons he hates H2O so much is it's responsible for the shit fest known as Resurrection. Well, that's where we are in the ranking. So we're going to go ahead and get to that. Now, Halloween Resurrection is where shit... This is where they take shit to a whole other level, my friends.
I'm going to admit, and this is, people will get it because they get us at this point. I have a hard time shitting on this movie too hard because of how much we laughed when we watched it together. Like
it is true. It is true.
It's so bad
true.
it's funny, right? Like
this movie. Look, okay, I'm gonna get fucking honest with you people. I'm gonna get honest right here. I'm gonna get.
Do it.
I'm gonna get.
Tell everybody. Tell them.
I'm gonna get Susie Church going Sunday honest with you people. Okay.
Preach.
Halloween Resurrection is a shitty fucking movie.
Amen, brother. Amen. Come on.
Look. Turn up your speakers. I don't think you folks are hearing me properly. Turn up your speakers to get the proper ASMR vibes going.
Come on.
Halloween Resurrection is a shitty fucking movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
Shitty fucking movie. But
bad.
There's always a but with me. Oh my God, listen to Anna getting in on the ASMR train. But listen to me. There's always a but when you're playing these games with big Steve Jangles. Look. Here we go. You can sit back and laugh at it. There's a difference between okay, it's a bad fucking movie, but it's also a bad cheesy movie. Okay?
Yes.
So this is when they bring Busta Rhymes in, who is a rapper, and this son of a bitch is obsessed with Kung Fu throughout the movie, and Kung Fu's Michael Myers at one point in this movie, crane kicking him, Karate Kid kicking his ass into some live power lines and electrocute. I mean, for God's sakes, look at some of these comments here. Chad Edmonds shitting on it. Grassman Nightmare saying, I'd rather watch the Care Bears.
Time out. Grassman, you say that like the Care Bears are bad. Like, the Care Bears are amazing. So thank you. He's saying that he loves it so much he'd rather watch it than the Care Bears.
Damn.
Got you.
Damn.
Grassman.
And then
I got you.
And then Sharon saying Resurrection was shit. Michael should have kicked his ass. And then Chad saying there was no laughing at that movie. Close Encounters of the Third Kind was an Oscar movie compared to Resurrection. So
isn't Close Encounters of the Third Kind an Oscar movie? Like, I don't understand.
Well, hey, maybe. But hey,
I'm so confused.
Look.
I'm so confused by everybody tonight.
Look. Nate Blanche says Halloween Resurrection is an F. It's the worst Halloween film. Ridiculous story. Laurie dies in the first 15 minutes with a corny kiss, and the characters aren't likable at all. F tier. Look. I'm gonna tell you something. It was really hard to watch when Busta Rhymes kicked his ass. It was hard to watch when Busta Rhymes did the it was hard to watch when Busta Rhymes called Michael Myers a killer shark. But I've done so much fun shit with Anna watching this movie, and I did fun shit on the channel. If you haven't watched my parody video on the similarities between Michael Myers and a killer shark, it was inspired by Halloween Resurrection.
It's so good.
You need to watch that. We have Brian Perry saying Resurrection, he loves it. Sharon says it's an F tier and it should be a Z tier. Michael saying Resurrection wasn't the worst by far, definitely C or D. I'm going to put it at, it's a bad movie. I can get some laughs out of it.
Yeah.
But I am going to put it, I'm between a D and an E. Where should I fall?
D.
Where should I fall? Where should I fall?
D. Bucky's in it. Give it a D.
You know what?
See, Grassman, you say that now, but if you watched it with Steven and I, you might have some fun.
Dude, look, Grassman, let me tell you something. You might think you would rather sit bare-assed on top of a mason jar than watch this movie. But You watch it with me and you will laugh. I promise to you. We have Michael saying a D, JK saying an E, Brian saying a B.
There you go. JP coming in for The Close Encounters of the Third Kind was nominated for 8 to 9 Oscars. It was an Oscar film.
Holy
like,
shit.
That's why I'm so confused. I'm so confused by what's happening in the chat tonight.
That is true. That is true. But I'm going to drop Resurrection at a D, and that is just, I know it. Look, I know it's no better than that. I can agree with anyone saying it's a fucking F, it's an E, I can agree with people dropping the rating. I can. But to me, it's a fun. I get enjoyment out of watching it with people and just joking on it and shitting on it because it is a bad movie.
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, you get a chef in the movie, and just because he's a chef, you equate that to being good with a butcher knife. So he has a fucking, he goes knife to knife with Michael in a knife fight with Michael Myers. I mean, it's so stupid. But Nate, I am, dude. That's why you love me. I'm insane. I don't cave to any pressures. I give my own ratings. I do my own things. That's why you all love me.
Grassman
is saying D for dumb. There you go.
Perfect.
If that makes you feel better, then it's D for dumb. But let me tell you something, folks. Now we're moving out of the Halloween timeline. Now we're getting a redo. Now we're on to the Rob Zombie's Halloween films.
Oh, Michael Richardson comes back with the D for decent.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Michael Richardson saying D for decent.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you people feel better, but hey, listen to me, baby. Listen to me, baby. We're moving on.
Here we go.
We're going to look at the Halloween remake from Rob Zombie, and this is when we move on. And this, people love it. People hate it. The chat's probably going to erupt, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to put Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's going up the list. It's going up the list.
Wow.
I am going to put it at.
No.
It's
B.
It's going to be a B. I'm going to tell you why it's going to be a B. Now it's
definitely not an A.
It's definitely not an A. And here I'm going to put it at a B. And here's my reasoning for that. So Rob Zombie, after the first hour, it turns into practically an updated shot-for-shot remake of the original. I fucking love the original. But the hour that he tacked on to the beginning of the movie, it was very generic. It's read the serial killer's handbook and just followed that path with Michael Myers. It's like, oh, he was bullied in school. His mom was a stripper. He has a stepdad. His stepdad, he comes from a broken home.
An abusive
He's
stepdad.
killing animals. It's amazing Rob Zombie didn't go the full 9 and just make him piss the fucking bed and play with fire.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's amazing Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie remake did not piss the bed and play with fire. Okay, that's a fucking miracle. That's how basic that storyline is. And I do agree. Okay, now listen to me. I do agree that it is more effective in the original Halloween that you do not know why Michael Myers is killing. You don't know why he is the way he is. It was such a freaking twist when you find out it's a 6-year-old kid that just killed his sister.
Yeah.
That is a fucking hardcore twist. You don't see it coming. It's especially scary. He is 6 years old, walked into his naked sister's bedroom after she just made love and knifes her to death.
Yeah.
Scary shit. You find out right after it's a 6-year-old child.
This adorable 6-year-old child who lives in a very clearly like upper middle class home with his nicely dressed parents who are so confused about what's going on. Yeah. All of that is, he didn't have to go into all the background, right, for an hour to tell you exactly where this kid is coming from. He's coming from a really nice family, and there's no reason for why he did what he did.
Now listen. Hey, that I like that better. I like that better. I think it's great that you don't know why Michael Myers the thing. It's ambiguous. I love that. I think it's great. The thing is, people, here's what we've got.
Go ahead.
But by the fucking time you get to the Halloween remake, you're 9 films deep, or you're like 9 films deep in the franchise. By that point, you've had a fucking cult storyline. You've had another cult storyline. You've had you've had the niece of Michael Myers. You've had clairvoyant people. Look, shit had to change. They had to do something different. That's what Rob Zombie was trying to do with this. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but then you get an updated version of the original. And I'm going to tell you something. As much as I don't like Rob Zombie, and I don't agree with a lot of what he does have strengths. And one of those strengths is beautiful cinematography, beautiful set design, beautiful art direction. And you do get some brutality. And he did do well with some of the casting. I get a lot of shit for this, but I thought Scout Taylor Compton was a great Laurie Strode. I thought she...
the actress is fine. The actress is fine. It's the writing of her character is trash. They make Laurie so much trashier than she is in the original.
There is some contradictions in her character. I don't like some of the
contradictions. And her friends are super trashy too, which is gross. Yeah.
They are. And it's like high school kids. You do get some super trashy high school females there and males, of course, but in this one it deals with females. You do get that shit. I've seen some super trashy fucking women in high school.
These are girls in a upper middle class Illinois neighborhood, and they're so trashy. They're so
But look,
trashy.
I'm saying what I'm trying to say here is Laurie wouldn't hang out with those girls. You know,
I'm not sure those girls exist in that neighborhood in Illinois.
Okay. Okay, but you do. Okay, look, you do get some trashy shit for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but I really love the cinematography. I do love the lighting. Brad Dourif playing Sheriff. Man, that shit is S tier. Brad Dourif is on a different level than every other actor in that movie, period. And it is very evident. For those of you who want to suck Malcolm McDowell's ass cheeks, look.
No.
He couldn't carry Brad Dourif's jock strap. Okay? Brad Dourif is on a different level. I fucking loved him. And I'm putting Rob Zombie's Halloween remake at a B tier.
Yeah, I would put it lower, but I know I couldn't argue you down any farther than a B. So
you absolutely couldn't. I think look, whenever I want to be inspired, when we're speaking in terms of cinematography, the Halloween remake is one of the ones I'll watch.
Some of the shots in there, yeah.
Absolutely. And I know. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have Brian Perry saying, "I love Brad Dourif, Grassman Nightmare. I've put him to sleep." But he does say, "Have you seen kids these days?" In arguing of our trashy meter.
Hey, we have kids in our family these days.
That's true. That's true. Hey, but I mean, hey, hell yeah, man.
I just argue. I think I argue it because of the type of family she comes from. Like she is a supervised young woman, right? Like she's not raising herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
J.K. actually saying he couldn't stand Malcolm McDowell in this movie.
100%.
Nate Blanche is going E tier. Damn. Okay. But yeah, I would love to see what everybody else is saying. I've kind of waited until the comments have kind of backed up a little bit, so I don't know what people are commenting on. But tell me right now, folks, what would you rate Rob Zombie's Halloween remake? And if anybody's wanting to get in on that goal, you better hurry up because we only have 3 picks left to finish off the franchise.
Movies left.
And they're going to be fucking quick because we're starting to get into the bottom of the shit pile.
Now tell everybody what you think about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Oh my God. Well, dude, Grassman Sharon is saying she would have put it at an F. JK saying he would go C tier. Now we're speaking on Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 here.
Right.
So Grassman is at an F. Grassman is at an S. Mm-hmm. Brian Perry is at an F. Chad Edmonds is at an F.
Yeah. And with the S tier Grassman, I feel like, I hate to speak out of turn when Everything Horror Collector isn't here, but I think he'd probably come down, if not at an S, at least at an A. He loves Rob Zombie and his films. So you're not alone, dude. You're not alone.
Yes. Yeah. And here we go. So we're moving on to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And we are going to just go ahead and look. Here's what I would say. I want you all to come close for this shit. Let me fucking loosen up. Let me tell you something.
Put your screen
big.
Put your screen big, dude.
Let me loosen up here. Let me work out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Okay.
Look.
Okay. All right. Here we are.
Here we go. Look. Bring it in, folks.
We're here. We're here.
This is what we're going to do.
Okay. Come on.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to give it to you.
Give it to me. Oh, oops.
Rob Zombies. Oh my God, Anna. Come on, calm down here. We're on stream, Anna. Jesus Christ. Save that. This is PG. TalkHorror is PG. Parental, children-friendly content here. You can't be saying stuff like that. You'll get me in
Since
trouble.
when?
Look, that's true. Look, if you asked me a year ago, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was the worst fucking movie of the franchise, it would be an F tier. It wouldn't be, let me tell you something, I wouldn't use Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 as viewing material for when I'm taking a shit. That's how bad this movie is. How fucking bad this movie is. I actually, when I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and I left the theater, I saw this one in theaters, my friends. I left the theater and I felt bad for the son of a bitch.
I'd have walked
I
out.
wasn't even angry. I felt bad for the son of a bitch. I was like, oh my God.
Poor Rob Zombie.
This son of a bitch has something wrong with him. We'll just put it that way to be PG.
Mm-hmm.
The son of a bitch throws a white horsey in there because he has to shoehorn Sherry Moon Zombie, his wife, into every fucking thing. She's walking around as a ghost or an angel or some shit. It is stupid as hell. But let me tell you something. I found out the hard way only a few years later, 10 years fucking later, I found out I was wrong.
You're wrong.
This isn't the bottom of the shit pile. Holy shit.
It gets worse.
David Gordon Green and stupid ass Danny McBride came in with their fucking gorilla monkey brains and somehow wrote a story that baffled me. It was so bad. And that movie was Halloween Ends. So you know what? I can't fucking put Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 at an F.
Really?
It's not an F. Fuck no. There is a clear difference between Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and Halloween Ends. It is that bad.
Yeah. Wow.
Nothing. If I have to put Halloween Ends at an F, there is nothing that can sit beside of it. Nothing. Nothing. Jack shit will sit right there. It can't be done. It has to go to an E. And that shit is shocking. This is a fucking car crash of a movie. But this down here, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Folks. Have you ever just flat out shit your guts out? Just flat out shit your guts out.
And I'm getting in trouble for this being a PG stream.
If you have ever shit your guts out, this is that little poot of a fart that comes out afterwards. Halloween Ends is that little poot of a fart, my friends. When you think you have nothing left in your body, Halloween Ends comes out.
Oh my God, it's that floater in the tank that Patty was talking about.
It's that floater. This is the watermelon shits right here, my friends. This is that stringy shit that doesn't want to go down. This is that one when you question what the fuck you ate. Like, did you eat one of those floating keychains?
What did you eat?
Hey, did you eat styrofoam? What is this?
How did
You
that
have to hold it. You have to hold this son of a bitch down with the plunger while you flush to make sure it goes down.
Oh, please go down. Oh God.
Now look at this. Look at this. Grassman is coming in and saying B tier. How in the hell is that possible?
He enjoys.
Explain yourself, Grassman.
Symbolism. The symbolism. He enjoys it.
Explain yourself. Look, and Nate Blanche is saying F right now. Put it at an F. But Michael is saying, Halloween Kills is one. What in the hell's going on here, people? Have you been drinking the Jim Jones? What the hell's up? I want to know your understanding right now. I want to know why in the hell Halloween 2 is a good movie, Grassman. And while you're explaining yourself to me like a good little boy, I'm going to move on to Halloween 2018. This one's easy. It goes at a D. It goes at a D because let me tell you something. This is a 5 out of 10 movie. This is now.
Jokes aside, so it's sitting right next to Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah.
I would prefer to rewatch Halloween Resurrection to Halloween 2018. For the lulz, for the fun. I just would.
You know what? I would probably rather watch Halloween Resurrection too, but Halloween 2018 is as basic as it gets.
Yeah.
It's a 5 out of 10 movie. It's as basic as it gets. It's clear they didn't make their own movie. They just wrote in on Easter egg bullshit. They tried to do the same damn Laurie Strode bullshit. Michael Myers dies in a fire for the 30th time in the franchise. They didn't put anything new or original in there. You get it's
so
basic.
I could see anybody arguing a B, C, or D, right? Just right in that middle, right? It's fair to middling. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
I could see. Yeah.
There's no originality to it, so it's not an A or an S.
Well,
it's not so bad that you're like, oh, F. It's definitely fair to middling, right? Just right there.
and oh shit, yeah. And it's like, Nate saying over here, B only because Laurie preparing for Michael after only one encounter is unrealistic and silly. That is a plot point that you kind of really need to look at. So Halloween 2018 retcons the original Halloween 2, starting its own timeline again. And it's like, Laurie, you were fucking only around Michael Myers for like 10 minutes, if that's the case. And, what the fuck is going on? Move on.
Life has been, and it's wow. Yeah.
So I'm wanting to see what everybody says here, but we're going to have a battle in the chat because Grassman says he puts the Rob Zombies movie, he ranks them higher because of Danielle Harris, but then Chad Edmonds comes in and is like, Danielle Harris is why I have the zombie movies at an F. So you two go ahead and battle that out. And we'll keep moving on here. Nicholas Skills, welcome to the stream. He says 2018 was a letdown. Totally agree. Brian Perry says he would put 2018 at a B. Grassman says he doesn't even remember this movie.
See, because it's this it's this middle ground kind of, yeah. It's a forgettable film. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah. And then, J.K. is coming in. He's swinging in. He's letting loose, baby. He's unzipping the fly for this one. He's like, best part of Halloween 2018 was the opening title card sequence. That's as good as the movie got.
J.K. coming in with the big energy.
Yeah, J.K. bringing in the big energy on that one. But Chad is like, hey, Chad's like, I've been around family members for 10 minutes and still have trauma to this day.
Oh, I mean, come on. Like, people have absolutely been through things that only last 10 minutes and carry trauma for the rest of their lives. That's not what we're arguing. We're arguing, like, what she does with it, right? Like, so she's got,
like, oh my God.
She becomes a shut-in and a survivalist, and like her whole life revolves around the fact that she is sure that one day she is going to face Michael Myers again. It's like, what?
And let me tell you something, folks. We're moving on to Halloween Kills. Easy. It goes to an E. It would go to an F, but the same argument for it is that nothing can be an F tier along with Halloween Ends, because that son of a bitch is like, it blew my mind. It's that bad.
Interesting, because I thought you liked Halloween Kills better than you liked 2018.
No, Halloween Kills is like a 3 out of 10 for me. If that,
yeah.
Because you do get Little John and Big John, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
We love Big John and Little John. We call each other Little John and Big John. Is that
because it's
TMI?
Hilarious. totally hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But look, horrible. How the fuck there's just so much in this damn movie, and they tried to cash in on the damn Easter egg fan service jerk you off bullshit again, where we're going to bring back Tommy Doyle from the original. Who the fuck asked for that? And then you bring back your Kyle Richards and stuff like, and it's like they tried to do that, and then they have the whole the town is cursed. The whole town is cursed by Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just doesn't work out. Then you get the whole beat down at the end.
JP is asking me which one we saw together at the theater. We saw Halloween 2018 together at the theater. Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie, Grassman, you get Breakfast Club boy in it. Come on, man. This movie was dog shit. You get stupid stuff. I mean, this one goes off the rails. I mean, for God's sakes, they were grasping at straws on this one. You get a 300-pound Looney Tunes man. The whole fucking town mistakes him for Michael Myers and kills him like they're a mob.
Yeah.
This one is Looney Tunes, my friends. This one is Looney Tunes. Look, so here's my rating. We're going to wrap this up. Go ahead and throw it. We've given you an hour and a half. We're going to wrap this one up. So go ahead. I'm going to give a rundown. While I'm doing that, you guys throw your questions and comments at me. We'll give you about 5 minutes, and we'll tackle some of those. And I'm also going to go over what you all think about my rankings here. All of you, some of you are on the fence here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who agree with you and a lot of people who think you're nuts. So, and a lot of people have mixed who agree with some of your picks and think you're crazy for some of your other picks. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, Sharon is on me, is with me though, baby. She's saying F tier easily.
Yeah.
For Halloween
Grassman wants to know why you're not giving it an F, but it's literally just because you don't think anything is as bad as Ends, right? Like, If you could drop ends lower, you would give kills an F, but only if you could give
absolutely
like,
ends is on a different level of the shit pile. This is the fucking Cecil Hotel of the Halloween franchise. Okay? That's the Skid Row of the Halloween franchise. And Chad's coming at me. He's like, hey, let me ask you a question. You complain about them killing that guy in Halloween Kills, the fellow escaped mental patient, but have no problem with rednecks killing Ted in Part Fear. Look, let me tell you something. Ted Hollister was jerking off in the bushes. They didn't see him. And they shot him on accident because they got a lead. They thought they saw Michael Myers. They see bushes moving. They shoot blind into the bushes. Accident. They saw this fucking fellow escaped mental patient in Halloween Kills. He's 300 pounds. He clearly doesn't look like Michael Myers in the mugshots that were released, which they showed in the bar. He's just a fellow escaped mental patient, and they go forth with killing him. It makes no sense. And the whole mob mentality is fucking stupid. That was an entire town of people. There's 300 people piled into a hospital killing a man. In Halloween 4, it's a group of fucking 6 rednecks riding around in the back of a truck. You can get 6 people together and form a lynch mob. You get an entire town, especially in today's age, pulling that shit? No way. No way. If anything, they would have sympathy today for the mental patient, and people would be trying to help him. For God's sakes, Chad, we have people who go out, stand on the fucking seashore, and scream at hurricanes, taking their aggression out on them that way, thinking the son of a bitch will turn around. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're smarter than that, Chad. You're smarter than that comment. J.K. says, the ratings were okay. Halloween Ends was dreadful. The town blaming Laurie reinforced the fact that Laurie not leaving Haddonfield makes no sense to me. No sense. None. She let that define her in the 10 minutes of her life. She allowed to define her entire life. It makes no sense. Halloween H2O had the better Laurie dealing with trauma plot line.
Right, she moves across the country in that one, right? She moves across the country,
changes her life, becomes a damn teacher. Granted, she's a underlying alcoholic, but fuck, man. All of her friends died 20 years ago. She has since, and then she's pursued in the hospital in that timeline. Much more realistic. Come on.
Yeah.
Brian Perry going, Steven, you're totally right. I love you. You're a mastermind. You're a genius.
Is that what
you're
he said?
A gentleman and a scholar. That is exactly what Brian Perry said. I'm reading between the lines.
Yeah.
He loves my stream. Thank you.
Brian also says that I need to make sure I watch 4, 5, and 6. That is definitely the plan, Brian. Don't worry. I will
totally do. Totally agreed. But here's my last minute rankings here, and then I'm going to get into the comments and last minute questions. S tier, we have Halloween 2 and then the original Halloween, because I think Halloween 2 is the better film. At A tier, it's getting really chilly here for Michael Myers because he's all by himself. At A tier with Halloween 4. At B tier, we got a little bit of company going on here. We have Rob Zombie's Halloween remake, and then we have H2O. At C tier, we have Halloween 5, Halloween 6, and Halloween 3. At D tier, we have Halloween Resurrection along with Halloween 2018. At E tier, we have Halloween 2, Rob Zombies. Then we have Halloween Kills. Here at F tier, once again, things are getting a little chilly-willy. But then again, Mikey can cuddle up with his sister because we have Halloween Ends. Or excuse me, not even his sister anymore. You
not in this timeline.
Cuddle up with Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
Because we have Halloween Ends because it is its own bottom of the shit pile. This is that brown scum that you have to scrub off the toilet bowl, my friends.
Gross.
So there we go. That's my final ranking for the Halloween franchise. Now, once again, you ask me tomorrow, and I could to do this again, and I may move some things around a little bit, but for the most part, this is what you get.
I have one question.
One question.
Do you think this stream has lost you some fans?
I think this stream has gained me some fans, and I'm going to tell you why.
Think so? Okay.
I think so. I'm going to tell you why. This ain't Hollywood Steve here. This ain't Los Angeles Steve here. Okay, I may be living here right now. I've only been here for a month, but let me tell you what, you can't buy me. I don't have any stake in this fucking series. I don't have any stake in these movies. Even if I did, I would stay true to myself, true to my convictions, true to my integrity. I would be honest with you. So I think that is why this gains. If anything, it should gain me some fans. Look, I'm not going to sit here and cave to peer pressure. I'm not going to cave to people in the industry. I'm not going to try to get on anybody's good side. This is honesty. That's all. This isn't, there's a lot of other Hollywood horror YouTubers out there. I'm not one of them.
No, you can't be bought.
Can't be bought.
Nope.
Tell you what, Steve ain't for sale, baby. Unless you want to send $25, and then I'll put on a Halloween Michael Myers mask, and then you can buy me that way down. I will dance, monkey, but you can't buy my integrity. Damn it! I want to know what everybody else thinks. Everybody else, please, before you leave, number one, drop a like. Because last I saw, we're at 18 likes. No, we're at 22. I want to see 25 likes, baby. And also, I want to know what the fam thinks. Do you think I should have lost fans? Have I lost you? Or do you think you're even tighter with me? Because we're the fucking horror fam here, baby. We stick together.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nicholas Skeels really wants you to give Ends a second chance.
Nicholas, I'll tell you what, for you, brother, I'll watch Halloween Ends again. I don't think it would change anything for me. I still think that's the worst in the franchise. But hey, I'm not a dickhead, okay?
He'll give it a second chance. He will make me watch it again. That's Nicholas, what he's saying.
Nicholas, this is what I want you to do. Here's your homework right now, but I don't want you to take it home with you. I want you to tell me right now. You have 5 minutes. Give me a reason to watch Halloween Ends again that I can sit here and be like, okay, cool. And then I'll watch it. Give me a reason. I mean, it's fair. If you can be like, Steven, I really think this is a factor of the movie, a part of the movie that, you should really take it. Just give, and I'll totally check it out, man. I'm not a dickhead. I'm not like, no, this is blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go sit in my fucking corner. No. Go ahead, man. Hell yeah. And let's see what we got here while you're doing that, Nicholas. Grassman throwing the beers up, the devil horns rocking, baby. Hell yeah. He loves it. Sharon Nyberg says, thanks, Stephen and Anna. Always fun. Thank you, Sharon, for being part of the horror fan, being here with us, baby. We're crazy. We know it. We love it. We love you. JK saying Halloween and Halloween 2 really are essentially the same movie. I think Halloween 5 is a bit too high, but otherwise I agree with the rankings. Brian Perry saying you guys rock. JP, I will get to your comment here in just a second. Chad Edmonds says, oh, hell no. Me and Steven will argue until the day we die, but I love this man. If I died today, I'd have him raise my kids. God damn, Chad. That's fucking probably the nicest comment I've ever gotten in my life, man. Hell yeah, brother. I would do it for you, man, and I would do the best of my ability. And I'll tell you what, man. You're from Ohio, so we're not, we're country boys, man. I think I could handle that, and they'd be raised with the same ideals set in place. JP, rather than crying about the weather, let me tell you something, JP. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna have a special edition stream come Saturday because that's date night for me. JP, come on over for 2 hours.
Wait. You're having a stream on date night?
Listen, you didn't let me finish.
Okay,
JP, Saturday, it's date night for me. You come over here and you sit your ass here in this room in this leather chair for 2 hours while me and Anna are out, and you do a stream in the 80-degree house. You want me to take a picture of the thermostat? I'll take a picture of the thermostat. It's 80 degrees. I have Anna that says it. Sit in this leather chair under this ring light, under this other lighting, and you do a stream, man, and see how you feel about the weather.
He'll rock his tank top and feel better than
he'll rock his tank top. He'll be naked from the waist down.
Oh, that's what we're not doing that we used to do at home is your ice pack.
I do, yes.
Oh,
yes.
We need to get back to that. We'll do that. That'll help a lot.
Hell yeah. Hey, we're up to 23 likes. If anybody else is in here, man, who hasn't hit that like button, let's try to get to 25, baby. Let me see. JP is saying open a win. Oh, Chad is in Michigan, not Ohio. I have
It's different. That is not Appalachia.
It's not. All right, so okay.
Oh,
now
we have
let's
the windows
see,
open and the ceiling fan going. We do. We are trying. We are trying.
Grassman is saying he doesn't know if he's on my side now. He might fucking peace out of here after all this Halloween ends talk.
No, it's because you moved to California, he says.
Oh, damn it. Damn
Nicholas
it. Brian
Fields
Perry
is another Michigan resident. Hey, we go.
Oh, okay. I'm only. Brian Perry says, you guys rock. Trust me. I am Talk Horror fan, baby. Damn right you are, brother. JK saying, definitely didn't lose me, baby. And saying, thanks for the stream. Okay, let's see. Nicholas still says, I get the whole lack of Michael Myers, but the story of Corey is looking for redemption/revenge only to have it taken away. Sad. I'll watch it again. I'll watch it again and see if I sympathize with Corey. I'm going to do it for you, Nicholas.
Watch this again. I knew
it. Hey, I'm not a dickhead, man. He has a point. He's like, focus on Corey and it being a redemption story. I'll do it. Grassman saying, boo-hoo, it's hot. Let me tell you something, Grassman. You guys are going to, you and JP, you're going to do this. You're going to treat me like this. Yeah. Damn it.
You're going down.
Damn it. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, Grassman. I'll tell you what, then. While I'm sitting here doing these streams, I'll bottle my sweat and let you drink it. How about that? Send you a mason jar of sweat, damn it. Well, that's the thing, Grassman. He's saying you moved to California. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's different out here. It's cooler if you walk outside, but you're in the house, man. It bakes all day.
The house is hot. Yep.
Chad Edmonds saying, let's get some horns up for the man. Look, yeah, Chad, rocking it, baby. Let's see. What are we at? Still at 24 likes. We need one more. Well, somebody ask a friend to get in here and get us a 25. I want to see that for you.
We're so close.
Trav, you know what? You missed out, brother. You'll just have to rewind. We're last minute comments, brother.
We didn't date it as much.
I swear to God, I'm going to have to get JP some hooked on phonics here. I'm going to have to get JP some because he's arguing. He's like, it's 71 outside. I have to yell at him like Sam Kinison. There's a difference. There's an outside and an inside, JP. If you get a box, there's 4 sides. Get a box. What's in the box is in the box. What's outside the box is outside the box. That's how it works. Inside the box is a different environment.
We've melted his brain.
That's what you get, JP.
His brain is on fire.
Oh, my God. And then look at Chad. He says, you're making me jealous. That's fucking it.
I love that everybody on here thinks you're too dumb to open the windows.
They think I'm fucking too. The fucking right here. There's a window right here. I'm touching the window. I'm touching the window. Here you go. Thank you, Patty. Inside is 78. It is 78.
As the sun goes down, the only light I have lighting is the computer, and look, it's like.
Oh my God. JP says inside should not be hotter than outside, but I like the impression. That is what I am saying. And they're saying that is not a house issue. That's not a Cali issue. I fucking preface the stream in my comments saying nobody in California has air conditioning. And JP, you don't either. You're not running air conditioning. I don't want to hear it. Oh my God.
Patty wants you to open the door, but she doesn't understand that your mic picks up all the noise in the house if you open your door.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Nate, come over here and lay down the fucking law. Nate, lay down the law for us, brother. We need Nate to come over here.
He's
We're going
just
to get him the
calling you and
TalkHorror
JP out.
badge.
He's calling you and JP out for arguing over this.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
couple.
Call him out, Nate. Call him out, Nate. And somebody needs to get my back over here. Trav, get my back. We're talking about whether these people don't understand. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think
oh
he needs
my
to be
God.
fed. I think that's what's happening. Like, come on, dude, wrap it up. Let's go have dinner.
Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. You people.
You're off the rails.
I'm wrapping it up, but hey, let me tell you something. Oh my God, they won't stop. They're fucking cyberbullying me now. They're saying, hey, turn the heater off. They're making shit up to piss me off.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, folks. For real though, I'm having fun with you guys. I am sweating my ass off. I mean, there's immense titty sweat going on right now. Let me tell you that. But hey,
it's the ring light, dude.
let me tell you something. It is not the ring light. Patty said it's 78 in the house.
Dude, it is. It is the ring light. Even back in West Virginia, we had to put an ice pack on your back for you to get through a stream.
And in West Virginia, we have this fancy newfangled invention called air conditioning.
No, but
we would run it, and I would still get hot. So
yeah, so he needs the ice pack. It's hot under that ring light. It is. We'll get you the ice pack for next week, dude.
There you go. I like Chad Edmonds' thing. It's only that hot over there because Anna gave him good ASMR.
That's right.
Good ASMR. Thank you, Chad.
Patty just wants you to take your shirt off, dude.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is all a ploy. This is all a fucking ploy. RDJ is in here. Just finished 14 hours and my ass is chafing. Oh my God. Mine too. I've been here 2 hours. My ass is chafing. We got butt bomb.
Butt bomb.
Yeah, butt bomb, bro.
Butt bomb.
Let me tell you something. This is all a ploy. They turned up the heat just so I would get naked on stream.
Yeah. Patty just wants that shirt off.
Damn it! I should have
for the chest hair. It's been so long since we had any chest hair on the stream.
I swear to God, Nate is over. He's saying y'all are acting like chill. No way, it's that hot inside. Drop the eye. I'm gonna fucking tell you something, Nate. Just for your little ass, I'm gonna send you a picture because you're on TikTok. I'll send you a picture of the back of this shirt that I'm wearing. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. Now, I'm telling you what, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But everybody, thank you so much. On a serious note, I'm busting on the heat. Hey, RD, hit that like button. We need to get to 25. We need to get to 25 likes on here, RD. I know you're new in the stream. Hit that like button, brother, man. Come on, hook a brother up. Come on. Come on, OCD. Kicking in. Hey, I'm going to hop off here, but I want to tell y'all something, man. Thank you so much for coming in here. All jokes aside, okay? Thank you so much for coming in here, all of you. Thank you so much to Anna for stopping in on the stream. It was
sabotaged.
She was sabotaged. It was not planned for her to come on. That was a bonus goal. We hit it within like 10 minutes of the stream, and she hopped on. So I want to thank her. I want to thank Chad Edmonds for sending us. Dude's dropped like fucking $3 million tonight. He's got his own. Yeah. He sent over his address. He's getting his own custom TalkHorror shirt, handmade by JP. We're going to send that over to him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're going to do that. JP dropped a $10 dono in here, man. We made some serious moolah tonight. I really appreciate that, guys. And I really appreciate all of you in general coming in, hanging out with me for these extended periods of time. My stream's only supposed to last an hour. This has been going on for almost 2. Yep. Dropping them likes, spending your time with us, man, sharing your rankings and ratings with me, and just sharing love. I really appreciate that, man. So in all seriousness, thank you all so much for being here. I love every single one of you. The horror fam is strong. I am thinking about doing a special edition stream, possibly this Sunday. We'll have a twofer this week, possibly. Keep your eyes open. If that is the case, I'll schedule that in advance so y'all can prepare for it. But seriously, thank you all so much. I love every single one of you. Please, I hope I didn't piss any of you all off with my rankings. And you stick around. But we're going to go get something to eat. I'm getting a little bit, oh my God, JP. He won't stop. He's like, look at him. I just got to go through and read these, man. Next week, can we discuss humidity versus temperature? Perhaps we can interview Patty as to why it's hotter inside than out. Gripping stuff. Special stream on global warming. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, I've had it, JP. A clip from Frosty the Snowman when he melts. Oh my God, you sons of bitches are too much. I love it.
Yep.
You're getting my goat, damn it. I love it. All right, my friends. So until possibly this weekend, but for sure next Thursday, look horror.
Listen horror.
Talk horror, my friends. All right, I'll see y'all, man. I love y'all so much.
Night,
Horror
everybody.
lives in your heart. Ah, special kissies. Bye.